Hello everybody. As I've already told you, I would like to explain how I stiffen some of my lace earrings. These in particular are lace earrings, so that you can create this really nice jewelry that is quite trendy at the moment. The one that you're seeing right now have been done with this procedure that I'm going to show you. It's quite easy, so don't worry, you don't need much really, and I'm going to show you step-by-step procedure. So there we are. I'm using, first of all, a plastic plate, and something that I use just for this kind of experiment, just, something that you can find in your home. And in this case, there's some lace that is quite soft, just cut out from any fabric that you can find. Also, I'm protecting my hands with some latex gloves. And I'm protecting the table with some piece of paper or anything that's suitable to screen to avoid to make a mess, basically. Then I have two plastic glasses, two plastic cups, and I'm just using very little product so that you can see that the amount of lace that I'm using is not too big. So in this case, I just need very small quantities. So if you want to leave your jewelry or your earrings white and the lace is already white, you don't need to use what I'm doing now to just leave everything as it is. But in this case, I would like to use gold, quite rich gold color, and some violet, purple. It's the same kind of colors that you use for decoupage or anything that you think, a powder color that you think is not toxic and suitable to be, to wear. In this case, I'm using vinyl glue, which is any sort of white glue, and color. So the process I will show you will show how the color will become permanent in the fabric. First of all, I'm gonna add my color into the white glue with a little spoon. So you don't need very much, as you can see, just 1 teaspoon. As much as you like. If you like a very vibrant color, then you're gonna add more. And then just stir. Once this is done and is well mixed up, as you can see, it's basically really a very golden creamy glue at the moment. After this, I'm gonna add some water. So just very slowly, step by step. And there you go. As you can see, you don't need much again. And as you can see, water has been very well mixed with the previous mixture of glue and pigments. And now you're going to grab your mix and pour this really amazing gold color, in this case, into my plate. And now you're ready to go. Just placing the lace in this mixture. I'm also adding a couple of little flowers that I'm just thinking to use them separately or assembling them for my earrings later. So I'm using a little wooden stick or anything suitable that you can have in your home to stir so that it's very well absorbed for a couple of minutes. We can have a tea or a coffee in a meanwhile. After a while, then not long really, but you can see it's already quite intense. You need to dab it. So what I'm using underneath is just a piece of paper, and with a paper towel I'm just dabbing out the excess of wetness and colour so that you avoid making a mess. Also, you have to be quite fast because, as you remember, we used glue, so we cannot really leave them on the paper, otherwise it's going to be sticking up to the paper. So I'll show you my idea. In this case, I've just created something. So don't look at the style, it's something I've improvised really. But it works, so that's the good thing. So that's what I'm using to let the earrings dry. I just use a cardboard with some sellotape and some sort of structure with a wire, which is actually something we use for wire jewellery. And I've created some kind of little where I put each piece to dry. And you have to be careful, they don't have to be too close together, otherwise they will stick together. So I don't really care. This is not very stylish, but at the end is the end result that works for me. So I'll show you next step now. I hope this was useful for you to see. And if you have any doubt, please just get in touch. I also wanted to say that there are quite a lot of other methodologies to do this, so this is just my own idea. Just take it as it is, and I hope it's useful for all of you.